My little brother woke me up at night and said we need to leave right now, so we did. Lucas shook my shoulder at 2:47 in the morning. I saw the time on my phone as I grabbed it off the nightstand. His face was pale in the blue glow from the hallway nightlight and his hands were shaking. We need to go, right now. Don't ask questions. Just get dressed and come with me. I was 19 and home from college for winter break. Lucas was 13 and the most cautious kid I knew. He checked smoke detectors monthly and made emergency evacuation plans for fun. If he was scared, something was seriously wrong. I pulled on jeans and a hoodie while Lucas stood in my doorway looking down the hall toward our parents' bedroom. His backpack was already on, stuffed full of something. He had his phone in one hand and kept checking it like he was waiting for a message. "Where are we going?" I whispered. He put his finger to his lips and motioned for me to follow him. We crept down the stairs, skipping the third step from the bottom because it creaked. Lucas had his shoes already on. Mine were by the front door. The house was completely silent. Our parents' bedroom door was closed, no light showing underneath. Everything looked normal, but Lucas moved like we were escaping a burning building. We walked for 20 minutes before I demanded answers. We were in the parking lot of a closed grocery store, the only light coming from a flickering street lamp. Lucas sat on the curb and pulled out his phone. He wouldn't look at me. I found something in Dad's office. He was trying to delete it, but I saw the notification pop up on his computer when I went to ask him something. I recovered the files before they were gone. What files? Lucas's hands were shaking worse now. Video files, time-stamped for the last 6 months. Security camera footage I didn't know existed. We had security cameras? I asked. Not the normal kind. These were hidden. In our bedrooms. Yours, mine, even the bathroom. All uploading to a private server with Dad's name on the account. My stomach dropped. That doesn't make sense. Why would Dad need cameras in our rooms? Lucas finally looked at me, and his eyes were red like he'd been crying. That's not even the worst part. The files are being sent somewhere. To other accounts I traced back through the IP addresses. 18 different accounts, all accessing the footage regularly. And they're paying for it. I felt dizzy. Paying for what? Paying to watch us. Lucas's voice cracked. Dad's selling access to live feeds of us in our bedrooms. Getting dressed, sleeping, everything. I found chat logs where they request specific angles and times. One person asked Dad to move the camera in your room closer to your desk. That was 3 weeks ago. Did he come into your room to fix something? I remembered. Dad said he was adjusting the smoke detector. He was on a ladder for maybe 5 minutes while I was at work. I thought it was weird because the smoke detector worked fine. Lucas pulled up his phone and showed me transaction records. Hundreds of small payments from different accounts, all going to an account in our dad's name. The total was over $40,000 in 6 months. I stared at the screen, not wanting to believe it. Where's Mom in all this? Lucas's face hardened. The master bedroom has cameras too. I checked, but those aren't being shared. Dad's watching her, but keeping that footage private. I think she has no idea any of this exists. We need to call the police, I said, reaching for my phone. Lucas grabbed my wrist. Not yet. If we call from here, Dad might delete everything before they can get a warrant. The files are stored on a server at his office. I found the address in his computer. We need to get there first and copy everything to a secure location, then call the police with proof they can't erase. His office is downtown. That's miles away, and it's locked. Lucas pulled a key card from his pocket. Dad left it in his jeans pocket when he did laundry. I took it 3 days ago when I first found the cameras. I've been planning this since then, waiting for the right time. Why didn't you tell me sooner? Because I needed to be sure. I needed proof. And Lucas's voice dropped to barely a whisper. I needed to check something else first. Something I found in the chat logs that made me realize we couldn't wait any longer. What did you find? Lucas's next words made my blood run cold, and I finally understood why we were running. The rest of the story is on my channel, or linked below.